Good morning, girls. Girls, let us continue trigonometry. And yesterday, I explained you the ratios of trigonometry, and I also discussed some questions with you. Now, today, what I've done is I've taken out some questions for you, so you can look here. Definitely, these questions won't be actually visible to you. You can see the page. I'm going to send the pic of this page on the WhatsApp group. So you will copy all those questions. These are some extra questions taken out from a reference book. So we will discuss these questions today and try to finish some of them just now. And the others you will finish in your notebook. If you don't understand, you can ask me, right? So let us begin with question number 1. There are total 10 questions. Let's begin with question number 1. Let's see what is question 1. So listen to me carefully. In a right angle triangle ABC, that right angle is at B, you have to find out this ABC, right angle at B, right? It is given that tan of A is equal to 1, right? When I say tan is equal to 1, it means this angle tan A, it means 1 upon 1, and you know that tan is equal to opposite upon adjacent, right? So for A, opposite side will be this and adjacent side will be this. So therefore both these sides are 1 and 1. You have to prove in this question that 2 sine A cos A is equal to 1. I hope you understood the question. Triangle is given, the value of tan A is given 1. We take out the adjacent and the opposite sides of angle A, and we have to find out whether 2 sine A cos A is equal to 1 or not. We have to prove this. Okay, so let's begin with the question. And you all know, to find sine A and cos A, we need hypotenuse, right? So to find hypotenuse, I will quickly solve h square as 1 square plus 1 square. H square will be 1 plus 1 and it will be 2. So h will be root 2. Fine. So I hope you can see that h square is equal to, or h is equal to root 2. Now we'll find out what is sine A. Now sine A is given by opposite upon hypotenuse, right, which is equal to 1 upon root 2. Okay. Similarly, cos of A is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse, which is again 1 upon root 2. I told you yesterday, learn these ratios so that you have no problem when you're solving the exercise. So for sine A and for cos A, for both the values I get 1 upon root 2. Now I substitute these two in this equation. Okay, so let us take LHS. 2 into sine A means 1 upon root 2 and cos A is also equal to 1 upon root 2. So let us solve this. I get 2 into 1 upon root 2. As you know that root 2 into root 2 is equal to 2. So this 2 and this 2 will cancel. So therefore I get 1. And what is 1? 1 is equal to RHS. Okay, so if you cannot see, I'll just write it again over here. So 2 into 1 upon root 2 into 1 upon root 2, which is 2 into 1 by 2, and therefore you get 1. So hence in this question, because tan A was given, opposite upon adjacent sides were given, we find hypotenuse by this formula, Pythagoras formula. We find the answer for hypotenuse as root 2, then find sine A and cos A. Substitute these values of sine A and cos A in this given equation, and when we solve it, we find that this value comes out to be 1, and hence in the end we write proved. Okay, so I hope this question is clear to you, right? And I also expect that you have learned the ratios of all the ratios of trigonometry. Okay, right. Now next question. Next question I would like to take as the third one. Fine, you will try the others. As many as I can complete in my video just now, I will try to finish. Others you complete. Consider a triangle ACB which is right angled at C. Now triangle is same. Right angle is at C. So this is C here. Now other values will be, one will be A and one will be B. Okay. It says here, 29 units. AB is 29. Okay, 29 units. And BC is 21. What is BC? BC is 21. You have to find, there are two parts in this question. Number one, find cos square theta plus sin square theta. Okay, then second, cos square theta minus sin square theta. Okay, so what we'll do, to find cos and sin, we need this also. Which side? This is a side AC. So we find AC square is equal to 29 square minus 21 square. Okay, now AC square is equal to 29 square will give you 841 minus 441. Okay, 841 minus 441 will give you 400, and therefore AC is equal to root of 400, which is equal to 20. So I will write here 20. So AC is 20 by Pythagoras theorem, and 20 units I can write here. Fine. So I hope this much is clear to you. How to find the side which is unknown. Cos square theta plus sin square theta. When I say cos square theta means the square of cos theta, right? And here this angle is theta. Angle B is theta, which is given in the question. Okay. Now find sin theta. Sin theta is given by opposite upon hypotenuse. Which is the opposite side of B? 20. So I take 20 upon 29. This is sin theta. Cos theta is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse, which is equal to 21 upon 29. So I told you to learn the ratios. And now I substitute these values in this and find the value of cos square theta and sin square theta. I am going to rub this because now I need place to write. Therefore, first one, cos square theta. What is cos square theta? 21 upon 29, the whole square, right? Plus 20 upon 29, the whole square. Why we are taking a square? Because it is said cos square theta plus sin square theta. Okay. Now 21 square is 441 upon 841 plus 400 upon 841. This is the first part. LCM is 841. I get 441 plus 400, which is also equal to 841, right? And 841 upon 841 will give you 1. Okay, so the answer for the first one is cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. On solving, I have shown you the solution. You can check out. Once more, 21 upon 29 is the value of cos square theta, and 20 upon 29 is the value of sin square theta. Right? So I hope this first part is clear to you. Now coming to the second part. In the second part, values will not change, but the sign will change. Right? So here I make it as, this is cos square theta minus, okay, this will be minus, this is minus. So I write once again 841 is the LCM. 441 minus 400 will give you 41 upon 841. So this is the answer for the second part. Okay, so what we've done in this question, find the side which is unknown, then find the value of cos square theta and cos sin square theta, then substitute and find the answers. I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to explain you. So if you have learned the ratios, if you are thorough with your ratios, trigonometric ratios, then you will have no problem in solving. Okay. Now, there are so many questions. Like if I read this fourth one for you, if cosec A is root 10, if cosec is root 10, find 5 other trigonometric ratios. Okay, so I am rubbing this, and I'll just tell you the next 1 or 2 questions. What I'm saying, cosec A. Cosec A is equal to root of 10. Do you remember what is cosec A? They have not mentioned any triangle, they have not given any name of the triangle, but they have only given a name A. Okay, so we will assume that there is a triangle. Definitely this angle cannot be a right angle. So keep all these things in mind. So let us take this as B, A and C. So if this is angle A, root 10, what is cosec A? Cosec is 1 upon sine. So you will find whichever root 10 will write root 10 upon 1. Okay, now sine A is opposite upon hypotenuse, so definitely cosec A will be hypotenuse upon opposite side, right? So root 10 will be hypotenuse and opposite side for A will be 1. So you can find this one. When you find this one, what you will do? You have to find all the other trigonometric ratios. Means you have to find sine A, cos A, sec A, tan A and everything. Okay. So these questions I am going to post you on your WhatsApp group. Just go through these questions, solve them today. And if you don't understand, you can ask me. You can send me the messages on my number. Then tomorrow I am going to start with the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Remember that. Now I finished with the general trigonometric ratios. Now tomorrow I am going to discuss with you the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. So for today I just end up now, and I will give you these questions. Try them in the notebook. Ask your doubts if any. Then learn the ratios. Once again I am saying learn the ratios thoroughly, and we'll continue tomorrow with the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Okay? Thank you.